There are two versions of the year 2030. In one, you're still trading hours for dollars, watching the price of everything go up while your paycheck stays exactly the same. In the other, you're not competing for a job at all because you built something the job market can't touch. Same year, same planet. Two completely different lives, and the line between them isn't luck, it isn't even money, it's 5 specific skills, and almost nobody is teaching them. Here's the uncomfortable part. Most people are optimizing for a world that's already gone. They're stacking credentials for jobs that won't exist in 6 years. They're saving in ways that quietly lose to inflation. They're staying safe inside a system that stopped rewarding safety a long time ago. Somewhere right now, a 27-year-old is doing everything right. Good grades, steady job, no debt, and still falling behind because effort was never the missing ingredient. Direction was. So let's talk about direction. Rewind for a second. Every major wealth shift in history followed the same pattern. When the printing press arrived, wealth didn't go to the smartest people. It went to the people who could suddenly reach thousands instead of dozens. When factories arrived, wealth didn't go to the strongest workers. It went to the people who own the machines. When the internet arrived, wealth didn't go to the most talented. It went to the people who understood distribution before everyone else did. Every shift has a before group and an after group. The after group isn't smarter. They just moved first. We're inside another one of these shifts right now, and it's moving faster than any before it. So here are the 5 skills separating the before group from the after group, the ones quietly building 2030 while everyone else is still reading 2015's playbook. Skill 1, AI leverage. Not using AI, directing it. There's a difference between typing a question into a chatbot and treating AI like a team of 100 employees who work for free and never sleep. Picture 2 people. Both spend the same hour. One writes a single email. The other ships a landing page, 3 ad variations, a demo video, and a customer follow-up sequence using the exact same hour. That's not talent. That's leverage. And leverage is the entire story of wealth. The people getting rich right now aren't smarter than you. They just multiplied their hours before you did. Skill 2, persuasion. Specifically, written persuasion. Every dollar in the economy moves because someone was convinced of something. A better resume, a better pitch, a better product page. Strip away the industry and businesses just, can you move a stranger from no to yes using words alone? This is the skill that turns a $20 product into a $200 product. Same product, different words around it. And here's what almost nobody realizes. This skill used to take a decade to develop. Now it can be learned in months because you can test 100 versions of an idea in an afternoon. Skill 3, capital allocation, not investing. Allocation, knowing where a dollar does the most work. Most people treat money like a paycheck to survive until the next one. Wealthy people treat money like a set of employees, and every dollar has a job. Here's the part that stings. Sitting in cash while prices rise isn't playing it safe. It's a guaranteed silent pay cut year after year that most people never even notice happening. The skill isn't picking the perfect stock. It's building the habit of putting money to work automatically on a schedule without needing motivation. Skill 4, systems and productization. This is the difference between a business and a job you gave yourself. If the income stops the moment you stop working, you don't have a business. You have a very demanding boss, and that boss is you. The skill is turning your knowledge, your voice, or your process into something that runs, sells, and delivers value while you're asleep. A course, a template, a tool, a system. Ask yourself one brutal question. If you disappeared for 30 days, would your income survive? For most people, the honest answer is no. That answer is the whole game. Skill 5, attention and personal brand. Attention has quietly become the most valuable currency on earth, more valuable in some cases than the product itself. 2 people can sell the exact same course. One makes 10 sales, the other makes 10,000. Same product. The difference is who people already trust before they ever see the offer. Personal brand isn't vanity, it's distribution you don't have to pay for. Build one honest, useful piece of content at a time. Now here's the part that changes everything. None of these 5 skills is the real asset. Look again. AI leverage without persuasion just produces content nobody reads. Persuasion without capital allocation makes money that leaks right back out. Capital without systems can't scale past your own 2 hands. Systems without attention have nowhere to sell. And attention without any of the other 4 is just noise with a following count attached. The real 2030 asset is the stack. It's That's how fast you can layer these 5 skills on top of each other, because compounding doesn't just apply to money, it applies to skills too. 1 skill makes you employable, 2 makes you dangerous, 5, stacked and compounding, makes you very hard to replace by a person or by a machine. So which pile are you in? The version of 2030 where you're still waiting for permission, or the version where you already built the thing? The gap between those two people isn't talent, it's not luck, it's 5 skills and the decision to start stacking them today instead of someday. Someday is how the first group ends up in 2030, exactly where they are right now. If this changed how you think about the next 5 years, you're going to want to see what's coming in part 2, because skill number 1 alone can change your income in the next 90 days. Like this if it hit different. Subscribe if you want the next one, and drop a comment. Which of these 5 skills are you starting with?